I built a custom Figma plugin called Design Audit that checks my entire design and gives me a score based on how ready it is for development. So I can click on Design Audit and run this plugin. So for this particular design, you see that it has a Design Readiness score of 100. So let me move over to this next design that is a SaaS dashboard. And when I check the design, you see it has a Design Readiness of 26. That's not so good. But one thing I wanted to pay attention to is these two designs. They look literally the same, but remember this scored 26. When I run the Design Audit plugin on this other one, you see that it has a readiness score of 51. And that's not all. It also shows you the things that need to be fixed. Things like the auto layout, the inconsistent spacing or colors, textiles, and all of these that need to be fixed. So in this particular video, I'll show you how to create your own custom Figma plugin step by step using the Figma AI Agent and how you can get your design ready for development handoff. Let's get into it. I'm going to be using Figma's AI Agent to create this custom plugin. So on the sidebar right here, you see Agents. So you want to click on this. It will pop up this new chat where you can then send instructions for your plugin. The first thing you want to do is to get the instructions or the prompts that you'll be sending into the AI agent. So I have mine right here and I'm going to walk you through it. This is create a Figma plugin called Design Audit. So the plugin should analyze the currently selected frame and determine how well the design is structured for development. So I'm telling you to add a design check button. When clicked, scan the selected frame and check for auto layouts, the colors, the text layers, and all of this right here. Whatever Figma plugin you want to create, this is where you send the detailed instructions into Figma. You can always use a tool like ChatGPT to generate those instructions. So once it's good and you've read through it, it's exactly what you want, you can send this into Figma. So you can see that Figma is reading through the instructions that we've given it and is setting up the Design Audit plugin for me. Alrighty, so this is what Figma has created for us in terms of the custom plugin. So you can see it checks for auto layouts, the spacing scale, color variables, text styles, the layer naming, the corner radius, and the sizing. So based off all of this, it then gives a score. So we're ready to run our plugin against this particular design. So let's click on Run Plugin. And now I can select my frame, which is this, and click Check Design. Okay, so we see that this has a readiness score of 26, which is pretty bad if you ask me. So let me see, it has auto layout issues, it has spacing scale issues. So all of this can be improved. To fix these issues, I'll be using the agent and we'll start with auto layout. So we can see all the issues that it has with auto layout right here. So I'm just going to give it this prompt that says, fix the auto layout issues in this design while keeping the current visual appearance as close as possible. So I'll be linking the prompts that I used throughout this video in the description box below so you can check it out. I'll send this into the agent. So Figma has applied the auto layouts to our design and visually nothing much should have changed, which is actually what we want. The goal here isn't to redesign this page, we only want to improve what's underneath it, the little technical details. So let's check the design and see if our score has actually improved. And look at that, we've gone from 26 to a 34 score, and that's an improvement. So let's continue, we're making progress. The next thing I want to fix is the spacing scale. So right now you see that there are no standard spacing values. This is not what you want to have when you're creating a design. You want to use a spacing scale, right? So I'm going to send this prompt in that fixes the spacing scale. I'm telling you to use the 4:8:12 spacing scale. So send this into the AI agent. So let's check this out. We've gone from having a readiness score of 34 to 41, and that's a huge improvement just by fixing the spacing scale. So you get the point, right? You go one after the other to prompt the agent to fix these issues. One thing I need to be clear about is some of these issues may actually be warnings and not necessarily errors. So don't try to target a 100% score. My goal is to have at least a 50% score and then pass it over for development. So let's take one more example. And this time I'll be taking, textiles. We'll be fixing textiles. So when I zoom on this, you can see that this text is just a random text that was applied in this design. It's not coming from a textile. So this is something that can be improved for design consistency. So let's go over to the agent and actually paste this. So I'm saying that it should fix the textile issues in this design, and it should create consistent fonts for this design. I'm also telling it not to redesign or rewrite any of the text I already have. So I send this in. Alright, so this was an error. You want to make sure that you're actually selecting the entire design and not just a font or a text there. So now we have our SaaS dashboard, the actual design selected, and we paste in our prompt. So Figma has added a couple of textiles to our design. And you can see that if you click on this same text, Blue Wave Studios, you see that right now it's coming from a textile and it's not just a random font that I put there. In terms of the readiness score, you see that it's still on 41. So fixing the textiles didn't necessarily improve our readiness score. So you can always go ahead to pick another issue and fix it with the AI agent. Right now, you can see the workflow we are creating. Our plugin helps us to audit the design and find problems with that design, and then you can use the agent to fix that specific problem and then audit again to see whether you actually improved it, and you can keep repeating till you have a much cleaner design that's actually ready for handover. So you can use this process to create your own Figma plugin for pretty much any repetitive task or workflow that you have or you want to optimize. So maybe you want to rename your layer styles, or you want to create a plugin that checks accessibility, or even create a plugin that creates component documentation. You can follow these same steps to create your own custom plugin in Figma. Lastly, I want to show you this. Maybe you're in another design file and you want to access the plugin that you've created. So you go over to Tools, you click on Tools. In here, you see all of the plugins that you've created. So you can use these three dots here to either edit the plugin, rename it, or delete it. And that's exactly how to manage your custom plugin in Figma. Thanks for watching this video and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I'll see you in the next one.